To get to know a country, you need to see its sights and try its cuisine, which is what we do in our program. Hello, I am Aygirim Musagazhinova, and this is Taste Kazakhstan.
Today we will cook Kazakh traditional delicacies, Mi Palau and Baursaks with Irimshik. These dishes were prepared on special occasions, mostly on holidays. Why do you think the dish Mi Palau is considered a delicacy? It's because it's made from animal brain. You can use mutton, beef, and horse brain. But today we'll make this dish from mutton brain. In the past, the Kazakhs had a tradition of cooking this dish for honored guests. We've prepared the sheep's head in advance. Here we have the brain, which we will fry. Now let's prepare the basis from dough in the form of flatbreads. Turn on the cast iron pan, and while it's getting heated, we'll work on the dough. You can use both unleavened and yeast dough, but it's preferable to use the yeast one. Form little flatbreads like this. You can use both unleavened and yeast dough. They can be of different shapes. Most of the time they can come out shapeless like this, because people used to cook them on short notice. Any host would have them in their kitchen at any moment. Grease the frying pan with a little bit of oil. And start frying these flatbreads. You can press them down a little bit with your own hands, like this. As you've probably noticed, I added just a tiny amount of oil. Since the dish itself is already quite greasy, the flatbreads must be dry. The next step is cooking the brains. We have mutton brains here. We'll need to chop them nicely with a knife. Add some salt and pepper. Now that we've seasoned them, let's add green onions. Fry the brains a little bit in a pan.
Add some homemade sour cream in there. Add pre-prepared brains. and keep frying it all together.
The brains are ready. Leave them for a bit. Turn it off and start preparing the mutton head. The head we have here is already boiled. Let's start chopping. Cut off the soft parts. In Kazakh cuisine, mutton head is considered the most delicious delicacy.
Each part of the head has its own meaning. There is an entire philosophy behind the serving of a mutton head. Right now, we are preparing a part called quyqa, which means skin. We chop it finely. When Kazakhs greeted honorable guests in the house, whether they were in-laws or friends, they used to serve the mutton head together with the main course. The head was given to the most honorable and senior guest, who then cut off the head parts. Each part was given to different people. For example, the ear was given to the fastest, youngest boy who sat at the table, so that he would be attentive and smart. The palate was given to girls, so that their voices could be clear and they could sing beautifully. The rest of the head was just finely chopped. The honored guests used a special plate where he put the cut pieces. And there on the spot he would pull out the brains. This way, Mi Palau was prepared at the table and dressed with either both broth or special sauce. We have already prepared the brains. Let's add the chopped parts. And properly mix it all. Now our dish is ready. We can plate it. Now I will tell you about a very kind and ancient tradition called Akhpen Karsalu. When a guest or any traveler comes to the house, women always greet them with a white drink and freshly baked bread. The white drink could be either ayran, qымыз, or shubat. The guest is escorted to the center of the house, which is considered the most honorable place. Even at the table, the main place of honor is intended for the guest. The Kazakhs have always treated guests in a special way. It was believed they bring razdakh, which means good fortunes and prosperity. It does not matter whether the guests bring gifts or not, but they always say razdagha mol bolsun. May only good wishes come with the guest. And that is why guests were welcomed with the most lavish honors and served with the most delicious and expensive dishes. One of these dishes is Mi Palau. Mi Palau is plated on freshly baked bread. Like this. And served to the guest. Mi Palau can be cooked and served this way in every home or even in restaurants. I think that every gourmet will appreciate it. And now we will start cooking the second delicacy, Baursaks with Irimshik. This dish is considered a delicacy because it's a very tasty, sweet pastry which also has Irimshik in it. Its naturally sweet flavor goes perfectly with the crispy dough. We use yeast dough, which we prepared in advance. Since the dough is ready, let's divide it into small balls. Now we cut the Irimshik into equal slices like this. And fill the dough balls with them. I want to warn you though. When you buy ready-made Irimshik at the market, you should definitely check the quality. The Irimshik itself should be dry. If you find excessive moisture, it means that there is sugar syrup, which is not supposed to be there. That's why real Irimshik should be dry. So this is how we form it. Baursaks with Irimshik is the most delicious and widespread dessert today. Both children and adults love them. Today this dessert is available in many restaurants across the country. Baursaks can be served with balkaymak, raspberry jam, homemade sour cream, or condensed milk. It's time for the most important part. Let's start frying our Baursaks with Irimshik. Pour the oil into the pan. We must wait until the oil is well heated before starting to fry. The Baursaks are ready for frying. The oil is already hot. As I mentioned before, you should choose Irimshik carefully. There should be not any moisture. During the frying process, excess liquid can leak into the oil, which is dangerous. The Baursaks are ready. What a delightful smell! Now that our rich table is set, it's time to enjoy delicious food and pleasant conversation. Explore the horizons and try new things together with our program Taste Kazakhstan. I am Irimshik, and I will see you soon on Silkway TV.